The air hums and trembles as lightning arcs and crackles around Kafroch's broken body. Wild energy surging from him in furious waves. Ōmedhûng stands at the center of it all, his own rado blazing as he holds back the chaotic force threatening to annihilate everything around him. Every fiber of his being strains to contain Kafroch's power, which lashes out violently, testing the limits of his will. The courtyard of Das Ochad glows with a fierce, unnatural light, casting shadows that flicker over the faces of Ōmedhûng's comrades. They stand far from the chaos, far enough to be spared. He lets his gaze linger on each of them, knowing that it may be the last time he sees them. Ghazghkull, the warrior who once knew nothing but battle, now stands with newfound wisdom and respect for life, an understanding that has transformed him. Kellum, a creature of the undead, bound to a fate he never chose. Once a servant of darkness, he has fought against that evil and emerged as a leader of his own. The defiance in his stance speaks of loyalty and honor, qualities Ōmedhûng once doubted he'd ever find in them. And Kayeth, the one who brought them all together, without whom victory would have been impossible. The weight of leadership hangs on him, and he holds himself steady, a pillar of strength even in the face of impending loss. His eyes meet with Ōmedhûng's, filled with silent gratitude and understanding. A tear escapes down Ōmedhûng's cheek, shimmering in the light of the lightning. These are not just allies. They are his brothers, forged in the crucible of countless struggles. Then, with a final, determined breath, Ōmedhûng closes his eyes and lets go. Many people in Odlana doubt the existence of an afterlife. It is wishful thinking, they would say. For how could they ever be certain that something awaits them beyond the veil of death? They are to be pitied over all who pass through death. For when Ōmedhûng passed through the veil, he was greeted by Ubo, one who, like Ōmedhûng, laid down his life. The two journeyed together into the light of Ōd. When Ōmedhûng entered his court, and his eyes at last saw the light of Ōd, he fell to his knees.
I've always been worthy. Words written cannot scratch the surface of life in this land, for words written cannot begin to describe the light of Ōd. Unworthy am I in myself to gaze upon his light, for it is by his grace I stay in this land. I once sought security in myself, but I found none. Because in myself there is no security. But the light of Ōd holds me stronger than any power on Odlana. His light cannot be broken.
There, Ōmedhûng never needed to grab hold of a sword, for in that land there is peace. In that land Ōmedhûng never experienced sadness, for there's nothing to be sad about. In that land, Ōmedhûng never experienced pain, for there is no evil to cause it. In that land, Ōmedhûng never lied, because the light of truth shines brightly. In that land, Ōmedhûng was never afraid, for there's nothing to fear. In that land, Ōmedhûng would never die, because life is imperishable. In that land, there's joy, there's love, there's truth, there's awe, there's fun, there's care, there's abundance, there's life, and there is light.